Chief Social Work Officers provide leadership for social workers and staff in social services. They have responsibility for the values and standards of professional practice and, through their leadership, support all social work and social service staff. For Chief Social Work Officers, leadership means using evidence to inform decision-making and practice, improving professional leadership at all levels to support service delivery, supporting social work's contribution to outcomes at a local and national level, and promoting social work values across organisations and partnerships. The standard for Chief Social Work Officers reflects this role as a strategic leader and is the foundation for the Chief Social Work Officer postgraduate diploma.
I was working for a Chief Social Work Officer, and I had been asked to deputise in relation to some of the duties whilst he was on holiday and these sorts of things. And the opportunity to take the course on, I thought would help me to understand a little bit more about what that job actually involved.
The programme for me was an opportunity to think about my role as a Chief Social Officer, how I'm fulfilling that in professional leadership terms. What does that really mean? I can be involved in practice issues and practice decisions. Staff locally and I think nationally have raised quite a number of issues since the Health and Social Care Partnership came into being. So I've seen a big part of my role in the last few years is really helping them to think about what unique contributions social work and social care makes in an integrated context.
Something that's quite important about the course is a lot of the learning is more about reflection. It is more about a furtherance of your self-development rather than learning squeaky clean new things. I'm not sure that I had appreciated the level of responsibility for leadership of the profession and the opportunity to reflect on, so what does that mean?
How we get the best out of people. Because ultimately social work and social care practice comes down to people and relationships, and without those things then there isn't really the type of service that we would want to be delivering in Scotland.
Thinking through how we can better map opportunities for learning and development across the workforce, challenging myself to think, how do we create career pathways and opportunities for people?
And that whole culture then means that we focus very much on learning and hopefully not on blame, because the latter doesn't really get us very far. The other part of leadership that's important for me is really understanding the impact that you have as a person and as a professional on the other people that you work with. The staff and managers want to be involved, and they want to have a stake in the service that they operate within, and they feel passionately about what they do every day, and it's much better to be involved in shaping it than have things done to you that you might not feel good about.
I suppose it challenged my thinking around what's a convenient way to organise your services versus what's maybe the right way.
It's not a complete democracy, there's still a management structure in there, but I think it is important that there's space for some level of collaboration and consensus about the most difficult things.
One of the first questions I now ask when my managers come to me with proposals is, how are we engaging with people who use our services? How do we get back to the relationship between the family and the individual worker or workers around that family? How do we make that the prime organising feature of our service?
All of us have things that we're proud of, and all of us have things that we think about. Actually, it might have been nice to change that, or if I had a chance I might have done that a bit differently. And so being a leader means taking time to think about those moments. And one of the things I think is really useful for me is using that insight to think about your impact on other people and then how they connect with their work.
So there's a bit about the vision, but being able to communicate that well to people, and then for people to pick the mantle up and to think, actually, I can do something with this. and choose to make a difference where we can. And we can't always make the difference we'd like to, but we can make some difference, and every difference matters.
We've asked Chief Social Work Officers about what leadership means for them, but what does leadership mean to you? What support do you need to help you develop your own leadership skills and the leadership of others? Why not visit Step Into Leadership to access the resources and information you need for your own leadership and professional development pathway?